When people think of valuable wheat pennies, they usually imagine coins from the early 1900s, but what if I told you that a penny dated 1945, a coin many people still find in old jars and collections, could be hiding a value far beyond 1 cent? This is one of those coins that looks ordinary at first glance, yet certain versions of it have shocked collectors and auction houses over the years. So before you dismiss this coin as common, stay with me, because the details make all the difference. That if you enjoy discovering hidden money in everyday coins, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because these are the exact types of coins people overlook every single day. The 1945 wheat penny was struck near the end of World War II, during a time when America was transitioning from wartime production back to normal life. The U.S. Mint had already returned to using copper after the steel cents of 1943, but resources were still closely monitored. These pennies were made primarily from recycled copper, often coming from spent shell casings, which gives this coin an important place in American history. Every 1945 wheat penny carries that story with a dot on the front. You'll see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a familiar design created by Victor David Brenner, and on the back, the classic wheat ears that collectors love. At first glance, millions of these coins look exactly the same, but the real value lies in where the coin was made, how it was struck, and what condition it survived in over the decades. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, and these are the most commonly found. The Denver Mint struck coins with a small d under the date, while the San Francisco Mint used an S. While all three versions were produced in large numbers, that doesn't mean they're all worth the same. In fact, some are separated by hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value depending on condition and errors. Most worn 1945 wheat pennies are worth only a few cents, but once you move into uncirculated territory, things change quickly. A sharply struck coin with full original red color can command strong prices, especially when graded by professional services. Collectors pay a premium for coins that look almost exactly the way they did the day they left the mint. Now here's where it gets interesting. Certain 1945 wheat pennies were struck with errors that dramatically increased their value. We're talking about doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and weak or missing design elements. These mistakes happened during high-speed wartime production, and many slipped into circulation unnoticed. Today, those same mistakes are what collectors fight over. One of the most desirable finds is a 1945 wheat penny with doubling visible on the date or lettering. Even subtle doubling can push the value into the hundreds, and stronger examples have sold for thousands. Coins with dramatic off-center strikes or major mint errors can reach even higher prices depending on eye appeal and rarity. Condition is everything with this coin. A brown, circulated example tells a story of daily use, but a bright red uncirculated 1945 wheat penny is a completely different level of collectible. Some top-graded examples have sold at auction for eye-opening prices that most people would never expect from a penny dated in the 1940s. What many people don't realize is that collectors are constantly searching for upgrade coins. That means even if a 1945 wheat penny exists in collections, a sharper, cleaner, better colored version can still break records. This is why values continue to rise and why this coin remains relevant today. You also need to pay close attention to surface quality. Original mint luster, clean fields, and strong wheat lines on the reverse are key indicators of a premium coin. Cleaning, scratches, or corrosion can destroy value instantly, even on a rare example. That's why finding one in untouched condition is so important. Here's the part that should make you look twice at every wheat penny you own. Many people still have rolls of old cents passed down from parents or grandparents, and 1945 pennies are commonly mixed in. Most of them are never checked for errors or high-grade potential. That's where real opportunities are missed. If you ever come across a 1945 wheat penny that looks unusually sharp, has strange markings, or shows any doubling, that's the moment to stop and take it seriously. Getting it authenticated and graded could be the difference between a few cents and a coin worth serious money. So the next time you see a 1945 wheat penny, don't rush past it. This coin represents the end of a historic era, the return to copper after wartime shortages, and a hidden world of valuable varieties and errors. Some collectors have turned a single overlooked penny into a major payday simply by knowing what to look for, and that's why this coin still matters today. Because somewhere, in a drawer, a jar, or an old collection, a 1945 wheat penny is waiting to be rediscovered, and it might be worth far more than anyone expects.